Ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer just 4 weeks ago, a lot of fans around the world have been very eager to see more footage of this movie that's going to give them a better sense and a better idea of exactly where J.J. Abrams is taking the fans for the final installment of the sequel trilogy and the entire Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one great thing about this film is that we do know that this is a big movie for Disney and Lucasfilm. It is a very important film, not just for them, but also for the Star Wars community, and it's actually often described as the most, I guess you could say, important Star Wars movie in history because of how much it has going for it. This is literally not just the end of the sequel trilogy, but the end of all 8 movies that come before it. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to the new trailer that is all set for release come this July over at SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con, a lot of people are very eager to know exactly what's really going on with the new teaser and/or trailer. Now, this is where things begin to get very intriguing. Now, specifically, it's described that the new trailer is set to include a revised version of the Force theme that is set to go along with the shots that will be focused on Rey, Poe, Finn, and Leia. It's also said that Ian McDiarmid will be providing lines of dialogue dedicated for the new trailer set for release this July, where new Palpatine dialogue is said to be heard in the footage over the dark side-oriented scenes with Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren. Additionally, it's described that some of the next-generation technology that was used for the film will be demonstrated in the upcoming trailer in order to give fans an idea of how ultra-realism will play a role in CGI-heavy sequences. The upcoming footage is planned to be centered on the legacy characters like Luke Skywalker, Lando Calrissian, and Leia, in many segments where it will shift back to the sequel characters and will also introduce the 8 new characters that will be a part of the movie. It said that one of the shots planned to be inserted in the new trailer is a snippet of a flashback of both Luke and Leia, to honor Carrie Fisher and to also demonstrate how the flashbacks of these characters were made possible. So I want to go over a couple of parts about this. Now, obviously, I really want to go over the most exciting part about this, and this all has to do with Emperor Palpatine. Now, Ian McDiarmid actually providing dedicated lines of dialogue for the upcoming trailer, to me, I think speaks volumes. They're really trying to tease the character of Emperor Palpatine, and they're really trying to make him on the front page of Episode 9 to really let us know that he truly is going to be a significant part of this story and not just a mere cameo, which is really great and all, because I think that a lot of fans, when they first heard his laughter at the very end of the teaser, a lot of fans were very guarded, thinking that, it's just going to be like a 5-second thing of Palpatine in the movie and this and that, but that's actually not the case. J.J. Abrams and Kathleen Kennedy confirmed that Palpatine's role is really going to be significant in the story and is indeed going to live up to the hype when they were asked about, of course, how Palpatine is going to affect this movie. So with that being said, Ian McDiarmid actually providing dedicated lines of dialogue, for the upcoming trailer tells us a lot of things. It tells us that Palpatine is going to have a huge presence in this movie, and it's also going to tell us that, well, there are going to be a lot of revelations surrounding that character, which there are set to be. Now, the other piece that really does excite me as well is, of course, how they are using a revised version of the Force theme that is all set and ready to go along with shots that will be focused on some of the next generation characters like Rey, Poe, Finn, you name it, even, of course, one of the legacy characters like Leia. The music in the background, gearing toward Leia, everything was fantastic, and it seems like they're really trying to top that teaser and to make it even better with the second one in order to really satisfy the fans, after waiting, 2 months and change in between of having no footage, which that's going to be the time frame. We're not going to get anything in June. They're going to wait all the way over until late July until we really are able to get this thing and see new footage of The Rise of Skywalker. Now, the other piece that I do want to go over is how they will be introducing next-generation technology in the upcoming footage, which is great and all. In case you guys did not know, they are using next-generation tech for CGI, for motion capture sequences of new characters, and everything that is, going to be inserted digitally is going to be considered next-generation that has never been used in a Star Wars movie to date. And this, to me, it speaks volumes as well, because it tells us that JJ is really trying to make this movie pretty much a revolutionary one in the Star Wars franchise, if you will. Now, that's the thing, we also know that the new trilogy, alright, the fourth Star Wars trilogy is going to use even more, advanced technology, different technology that'll make it even more ultra-realistic, which is another great thing to look forward to for those movies. So, finally guys, the last piece that I really want to go over is that they will be demonstrating how some of the flashback scenes were done. One of which is an actual planned scene that will be demonstrated is, of course, between both Luke and Leia in the form of a flashback. In case you guys did not know, there are going to be Luke and Leia flashbacks in The Rise of Skywalker in order to really show us, the life of Luke and Leia in between the events of course, the originals and the sequel trilogy, which is great and all. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.